Right, in this video I'm going to show you how you can paint plastic or metal, any project that you want to change the color of. Right, I have this cross hanging here that I'm going to paint, but I'm going to show you and tell you this unknown, well, it's not common knowledge. This is a trick of the trade, only known to those in the auto body industry. Alright. So let me show you or tell you there are two different products here. There is a TranStar 2-in-1. Okay, they have it in black primer, white, gray, and a red. And you get it at your local automotive paint supply. And that's a TranStar. This black is 4613. It's a 2-in-1 primer, and this is what it looks like. Alright, there's a tie coat for plastic and metal, flexible substrates. Okay, and that okay, is called tie coat. It's also made by TranStar, and it's an adhesion promoter. Okay, and I'm not sponsored, but this is a great product. And it's 1033, and that's the tie coat. That's for plastic. You want your paint to adhere to your plastic, you use this tie coat. So if you're doing light switches, switch plates, covers, anything you want to paint, especially plastic or even metal. Alright, now, no further ado, let's do this. This side has been sprayed. Alright, I've got to spray the other side. And it's a rusty, has this rusty look. Okay, I'll be spraying this tie coat. Alright, adhesion promoter tie coat. Alright, and it doesn't take much. Okay, you just need to cover the surface, is all you need to do. Alright, now we're going to let that dry, and we're going to hit it with the color, the paint we're actually going to use. Alright, holds tight, bear with me. This automotive TranStar 2-in-1 primer, it's for metal or plastic, alright? You don't need the tie coat if you're doing metal, alright? And but the tie coat is designed specifically for plastic itself. And again, you get that at your automotive supply. This stuff is, got to be careful how you use it. You want to clean your material, your tools up right away if you use that, if you're using anything. It's great for doing Bondo and all kinds of stuff. So for your home projects, it's a great product to know about. Alright, so now we're going to start painting this in just a minute. The cross is going to be my centerpiece for the center of my vanity top. Okay, and so we're doing this prep and I'm showing you the process. So let's do it. And tell a friend about my channel and help me out. Tell a neighbor, tell your family if you will, and it's a win-win for everybody. This is a paint. This is going to really pop when it's up against the primer, the gray tile, silver, gray, white tile. This is really going to stand out well. It's going to pop nicely. Okay, we'll let that dry and do another coat. Stay tuned. Now, is this tile repairable? That's going to be the other part. Is we're going to do this repair here on the tile. So stay tuned and I'll show you how to fix this marble tile, okay, or any tile. Okay, as we're finishing up here, alright, Okay, now we will be applying the polyurethane to protect it. Alright, stay tuned. Now this is my custom stump chair. Alright, one of a kind. Very original. And the footstool. Okay. So just to show you that while we're waiting. Alright, stay tuned. Alright, let's put the poly on it. Now this is a semi-gloss. You can get a satin or a gloss or semi. And this is a semi. When I get through here, we're going to be doing the repair on the marble tile. Alright, and I'll show you how to do that. You know, knowing is everything. It's simple, but you got to know. Best kept secrets. Best kept secrets. You're going to catch every area. Okay. I believe I've got this good enough at this point. And the underside. Perfect measure. Alright, now I'm going to show you how to do that tile repair. Remember, easy 2 tips and tricks where you see everything up close and personal. And if you have any questions, feel free to ask. And please tell a friend, tell your neighbors. You know, there's something here for everybody. I even have some snakes that I've caught out here in my yard from last year, spring, summer. Alright, we're going to do that tile repair on marble. Alright, just so you can see this up close and personal. Alright. That was not supposed to happen. Okay. So you will see this in the center of my vanity. Alright, we're moving on. Now, this is a Gorilla Glue. Kind of like a crazy glue. It's a gel. So you want to mix it thoroughly. Okay. Now, this works really well. Now, marble has a tendency to want to crack because of all the veins in it and how soft it is. Okay. So I'm going to take this. I'm going to put a bead of this Gorilla Glue along here. All right. And this is running out. But I should have enough to do this, finish this up. Alright, I'm going to put a little more here towards this back side. Okay, and it's a gel. And it works really well. It's a gel and it works well. Alright, and it glues in seconds. Okay. Alright, now any squeezes out. Alright, on the surface I will use a razor blade and or some acetone. Acetone should work. I don't know that it will for sure, but it should. Razor blade, straight razor blade ought to work from a drywall knife. Alright. That should work really well for this repair. Now what I like to do is then add a little bit to the other side. Alright. I'm going to put it more towards the back edge of this. Okay. This isn't really even all that necessary, but I like doing it for GP. Okay. Now, alright, I'm going to take this, I'm going to get it lined up. Okay, you do have a second or two to work with it. Alright, there we go. Press, hold it. Okay. Now I've got this beading here. I'm just going to let it dry, beat it up like this, and then after it's dried, I will, like I said, take a drywall knife, take the razor blade from it, and I will cut that off. Front and back. It's okay. And this is how you do a repair. Now I have so much on here, it's taking a little bit longer than if you just had just a thin coat. Alright. I've got to press back into the joint, press down, alright. And it'll be fine. I'll show you this and hold on just a minute. Alright, even though this bead is still wet, this is now joined, alright. This broken piece is now anchored. Alrighty. But I'm going to take a drywall knife, take the blade out, I'm going to cut and scrape that off, and that'll remove the excess and be clean and good as new. Alright, now next. Alright, so I hope this was helpful, and you just Google, you know, automotive supply around me, painting supplies around me. And you want to go to your automotive paint supply, and you can get these materials online, I'm sure, as well. Remember, that's TranStar 2-in-1 primer. It comes in white, black, gray, and I believe a red. And for the tie coat for plastic. For primers, that's for bondoing and sanding and getting a good adhesion to of your paint to plastic. And you can do the 2-in-1 primer on your metal. And I'll give you a quick, we'll take a look at this. Finished now, just cross. Alright, here we go. And I'm going to put another coat of poly on it. It builds up. It ties in and bonds and melts into itself. This poly does. It's actually a plastic, something not everybody knows. And there you have it. So we're going to be doing another coat. Now remember, easy 2 tips and tricks where you see everything up close and personal. And tell a friend about easy 2 tips and tricks. Help me out. It'd be appreciated. And stay tuned. I'm going to continue to work on this sink. That's the next thing I'm getting back to, is my tiling. And when I move on to my next step, I'll be doing another video on the process. And then the grand finale, showing you the completed bathroom. That's what I'm talking about. Alright, so remember, easy 2 tips and tricks where you see everything up close and personal. Bye for now. Tell a friend. Never give up, because there's always a way. Always.